Good morning, cyber traders, and happy Friday, everyone, and also happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Good to see you, Lita. Good to see you, Rich, Michael, Margaret. Good to see everybody. Everybody on social media, welcome back. Sorry for you guys that missed my show yesterday. We're having some type of technical issues, but we're back here live again, so sorry about that, everyone. Well, anyway, remember I told you next week is a very big, I wouldn't say holiday, but it really is a holiday. It is President's Day. Market is closed Monday. A lot of kids off from school. So I'm not expecting to have too much of some good volatility. We still got some action with some earnings announcements that came out. We're going to check some of them out. Some of them doing actually pretty good. And some companies came out with some really, really bad news. And we have to blame the video for what they've done to one company. Really hurt them pretty bad. We'll talk about that one too. All right. But anyway, let's see what was the big news yesterday that did great. All right. So HIMS. HIMS has been just a rocket. Now, remember what I told you last week. Last Friday, I told you that watch the Super Bowl, not because you're a football fan, like me, but watch the commercials, watch something's going to happen, right? And the biggest thing that came out of the Super Bowl was the commercial on HIMS. And HIMS got a lot of scrutiny about the HIMS commercial. And let me tell you, sometimes scrutiny is not a bad thing. It's just free advertisement. And you could always get, listen, I get scrutinized for stupid stuff all the time. People always ask me, you just got to know how to explain it. Listen, there's a lot of angry people out there. And there's also a lot of jealous people out there, and you can't make everyone happy. If I went out there in the middle of Times Square and started giving everyone $100 bills because I want to be a nice person, I'm going to get people to come back to me and like, oh, you didn't give enough money out. Or you gave it to, why'd you give it to that person? You gave it to this person, and you're just trying to be a good hearted person sometimes. So I'm just trying to use that metaphor that sometimes you can't believe everything you hear from everyone out there. You're never going to make everyone happy. You know what it is, okay? And be it as generous as possible. But HIMS, is doing great on their weight loss drug. I mean, they really, really, really are making money on their weight loss drug and everything else. And they teamed up with some of the big pharmacies. And you know what? I don't know if anyone here has actually looked into it, because I was actually just out of curiosity. Like, what do they charge? I mean, if you want to buy Zepbound or Wegovy, it's like $1,000 to $1,200 a month, right? And the insurance has to pay for it. And doctors are not getting it subscribed. So people are going to, going to companies like HIMS, and they do a year subscription. I think it's like $150. So you do the math. You know what I mean? So listen, it works. I mean, we can have this debate about it's not healthy, this, lose what. Forget about that. I guess when after people are on the 20th diet, they're like, let me do this. And they see people, it's working. So HIMS is benefiting from it. And the point I'm getting to around the Super Bowl and regarding what happened Monday, if you look here on the calendar, let me just show you on the intraday chart. This was Friday, okay? And the stock was about $40. And then it got a jump up there. I guess news was out that they basically had the commercial, even though it was doing pretty good. And then you could see here was coming back on Monday. And then obviously the scrutiny came out talking about it. And then look what happened here. Then it went to 48. I mean, the stock was 42. Then it went to 45. And you can see it gapped up and boom, boom, boom. So stock is doing really, really well on the trades on it. I personally would not day trade this stock. It is very, very volatile. It's very risky. Does it have more potential? I got to check and see a little bit more if anyone's upgrading, downgrading it. But definitely it's I'm putting on the watch list, but day trading, be very, very careful. If you're one of the students here, it is a pretty volatile stock. But there were a bunch of stocks. I'm just bringing that one because that was probably the big news that was yesterday of a good stock. But there was a shitload of them yesterday. DOMH? DOMH. That one did really well. I mean, you could see a very, very inexpensive stock. It was all the way down here to 8. That thing shot up to 14. That one did great right there. AUR, another fabulous stock, $6 to about $9 percentage-wise. Unbelievable. We have MBRX, another big runner-up, got halted several times. 50 cents up to 3. It was up like almost 700% the stock rate. Great day trade stock, but it was definitely a short squeeze. AMOD, another big runner up, $2 to $5. These are all day trades, by the way. Intel, for brand name people that don't like small caps, I thought Intel was actually probably the most easiest, consistent one in the morning. You could see how it just popped out of the gate and just went up for about 15 minutes, just did not stop from 23 all the way up to 24. And then it kind of died. It did like a little shake right here, which we teach you in classes with that's kind of consolidation happened, and it had a nice little pop right there. So Intel did really well as a brand names. What else we had? Serve, another stock, and then obviously let me get back to Serve. Serve did really well, but then the kibosh on the Serve, NVIDIA sold their interest in it. Now, I don't know about that. That's getting me a little. That's kind of a little awkward what happened there, but yeah. They basically, that from, I guess, the news I heard, what Josh told me, that they sold their stake in this stock, and you can see it's down a lot. Not looking too well for Serve Robotics. I don't know, read between the lines, all right? A couple other ones I want to bring up. RR was another pretty good one, not a huge runner-up, but, obviously robotics, that obviously is affecting other ones. Peloton's been doing pretty well. Nice little pop, slower moving stock. And then last stock I want to bring up is the CSAI, another nice mover. So that one, what I liked about this stock, I told you about this, and Josh got a little mad at me yesterday. And I get it, and I understand because we don't like to teach you these stocks, but because the volume was low, as a beginner, I want to stay away from. But this stock was an IPO, it was at $50, went all the way down to about $5. And then there was this day right here, went from 5 to 14. Now, if you do the math, if you bought 100 shares, just do the math for a second. If you bought 100 shares at like $10, right? Would that cost you $1,000, right? And right now it's at 33 in a matter of 5 days. So you're up about $2,000. Forget about being up to 30. You have 20 points on that trade. So, that's the only reason why. You could trade very, very small shares of it. So anyway, that one did really well. And, don't worry about it. Today's a new day. Let's turn the page and see what's going on today. Now, I got a little concerned about Palantir. A little nervous what happened. I heard that Kathy Wood sold a big position of it. And, I'm being a big fan of her, and I've been talking to her a lot, and I've been following her. She's a great trader. But I'm a little concerned why she would do that. So I might want to sell. I don't know yet. I have a big position in it. So I want to be very careful of that one. I got to look into it a little bit more. But her stock is doing great. It's breaking all-time highs. The ARKK, put that on your watch list right there. I know we talked about that several times. By the way, everyone here, if you're watching on social media, we post everything here. Let me change this so you guys can see a little bit better. Apologize if you can't see that a little better right there. There you go. So basically, if you follow us on Telegram or X, we do post these watch lists once we're done and everything else. And obviously, these all are being saved on our YouTube channel and on TikTok and Instagram. So all of them, you can always go back and see what we're doing. Because remember, the goal is having a game plan. Now a couple of the stocks on a big watch list. That's one place we're going to check. This stock is just flying. I don't know what's happened. This one just came out and just made a big move right now. JTAI. Let me go check out the orders on it because it just made a huge run right now. It's up about 136%. This is what day traders look for. JTAI. Let's see what's going on with JTAI on the orders. We'll hop over here on level 4. All right, so there was a big order right here that showed up here right around 6. So it looks like he's getting executed. You see that order right there? How big was it? Not that much, 10,000. I would probably give this stock right now a category 4, maybe 3 minimum. So if you know what the categories are, this is the volatility of the stock that we teach you in our classes. So, but anyway, that thing is moving up pretty damn nicely right now. So that's going on a watch list. This one right here, I found it made a big move early this morning, kind of died. So I'll put this on the B list, WRD, because it is number 2. On the big percentage gained because remember, that's our big interest. This stock, I would stay away from it. This stock went up so much, you might get some profit taking. I would probably watch it later, but be very careful of the stock. This was yesterday's news, not today's news. This one also moving up pretty nicely. Very inexpensive, good spread right here. STAI. I don't know if STAI has anything to do with JTAI. And when I hear the word AI, we all know it's artificial intelligence stock. So obviously there's something going on there. There's STAI. Mogul is up there too. This one, nice little Fausto flag going on right here. Just had a nice little pop. I think I didn't have Mogul there, right? This stock was a good mover yesterday. This one's going to go back on the watch list. MGOL. So put that on our watch list also. That one's pretty good. LTRY, lottery. I don't know what's going on with this stock. This is lottery.com, right? So anyway, this stock got destroyed. How does a lottery giving away hundreds of millions of billions of dollars, if this is the same lottery stock I'm thinking about, was at 32 cents and now things up that high. So keep an eye on lottery, LTRY. I'll put that stock on the watch list. This is a new IPO. All right, now we're down to 17%. All right, we're done there. Losers, what's going on in the big losers list? This thing's getting crushed, but we're not going to trade that. Serve, we'll put this on the watch list. SRV. Soons, guess they're in the same business, right? I don't know. This one's like the opposite. This one's getting crushed. It was a fun stock. We trade this stock, this AI stock. This was a nice little runner. Now it's on a big downtrend. Soons. Hopefully you guys learn that you can never go broke taking profits, all right? Remember, you didn't make any money if you're in a position until you sell that position. This stock is gapped up pretty big too this morning, up 36%. Grapevine, 25 million, but it's kind of flat right now. Looks like it made its move, starting to trend down a little bit. I'll put this on the B list. OSTX. This one gapped up, but not really a fan of that. Don't like the chart. Yeah, I think we're done there. This one's getting beat up, really beat up too this morning. GoDaddy's finally down. Wow, that stock's been, that's been also a really, really good swing trade. GoDaddy, I'll keep an eye on a swing trade. Actually, I have all my websites with GoDaddy. It's funny. We talked a lot about 2-3 years ago. I wish I still had it because it was here in the $80 price range, but you could see that stock in more than 2 years. What a great run. Great run with GoDaddy. Stupid name. And they obviously did pretty well because of the Super Bowl commercials with the girl race car driver. She did great with that. If you know what I'm talking about. Forgot her name. Very attractive, You probably know who I'm talking about. Twilio's getting really okay. Earnings came in out of it. Dana Patrick, right? That's her. Thank you very much. Thanks for sharing that. Twilio's also taking a big slingshot. Oh my God, that was a gorgeous one, right? I don't know if anyone jumped on that slingshot yesterday, but I think you could have got something out of that one right there. Twilio, TWLO, but I'm putting it on the watch list. Oh, that was a beautiful slingshot. 125. Wow, that would have been great yesterday. All right. A pretty decent sized list today. So it probably looks like we're going to have a good day today. Really quick, just to let you know, we are going to, we're going to have our podcast today. And it's a public company right here, Signing Day Sports, SGN, is coming on. If you guys haven't watched the podcast video, I just posted it on YouTube and Instagram. They're going to be on at 11 o'clock. And they're going to talk about, basically they're great entrepreneurs. Obviously, here at CyberTrading University on my podcast, we post, we just don't have traders and gurus. We also have, major companies, public companies, people that are in the AI business. We had, everyone. So I really think it's a pretty good, if anyone's here has kids that are trying to get recruited and trying to, if a college is in sports or something, I definitely, we're going to have the CEO of the company, and I think you're going to like it. And there are public companies. So, not that that means anything, but it definitely, I think it's a pretty cool that, it shows you how private companies like that get, how they become what they are today. All right. So we're going to have that live today at 11 o'clock. If you can't make it, it will be recorded. Okay. All right, traders, let's get ready for the market to open up. We got 15 minutes. If I don't see you, don't forget, market is closed on Monday, President's Day, and we'll see you back here on Tuesday. But if not, Don't forget, 11 o'clock and at 2:30, we'll be broadcasting live. All right, guys, good luck, everyone. Happy trading. Don't go anywhere. For everybody else, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on social media, just take your phone, scan the QR code, top left-hand corner. Come join our live professional trading floor. We can always see you there. Good luck, everyone.